Greetings everyone from Basel, one of Switzerland's most well-known cities. Basel is in the German-speaking part of Switzerland, and it is located close to where Switzerland and Germany and France meet up if you look on a map. It is a city that's well known for having a lot of museums, and it is one of the more popular places to visit in Switzerland. And if you come here near Christmas time, like I am, you also have a really amazing Christmas market. Now, obviously Christmas markets are not unique to Basel, but Basel is known for having one of the best Christmas markets in Europe. But if you come here basically up to a month before Christmas, you'll see a pretty cool Christmas market that you'll see plenty of people out and about. There's also a lot of cool things to not only shop for, but to eat and drink as well. So let's just kind of look around the Christmas market and take a walk around the old town. Also, while we're here, look for something delicious. Okay, so this is a schnitzelbrot. I've never heard of this before and never had this before, but it's basically like a piece of schnitzel put in a sandwich. You know, you got your little brioche bun and you got some lettuce, tomato, and all of that. Mustard as well, of course. Just something very simple. Of course, because this is Switzerland and things are expensive here, yes, even eating the street food like this is gonna cost you more than it will in most other places, but still cheaper than going to a restaurant, and something that's a little more fun to do while you're here, especially with the Christmas markets where you have a lot of choices to eat.
So, it's a dragon power.
I have to make the drums.
Yeah.
You know, and I could smell it. It smells so nice. It's too bad that smells, at least good smells like this, can't go through the camera like this, because all of you watching should be able to smell this before you get to taste. Prost. You guys here. Yes, prost. Very nice. This stand right here, I'll stand back to show you guys what it looks like. This is, if you want to get the hot Christmas wine here, then you know, this is the place.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If you visit here around Christmas time, of course the weather is more than likely going to be cold, but not a problem. One of the best remedies for that here is the Gluhwein, or the hot wine. And from what the guy was telling me there, it's other things as well, but it tastes really good. And it's good for a dessert and good to warm you up after you've been walking around out here in the chilly Swiss winter air. So I'm gonna enjoy this as I continue walking around and showing you guys the old town of Basel and the Christmas market of Basel. So as I mentioned, Basel has a lot of museums, which is why visiting in the wintertime is also not such a bad idea here, because lots of cool things you can do indoors. The most famous is the Kunstmuseum, but because I'm only spending today in Basel, instead I'm gonna go to a museum that I think for me personally is a little more interesting, which is the paper mill. Basically, it's like a paper museum. I just figured, all right, if I go see one museum today for my one day here in Basel, maybe I'll go see that instead. The Kunstmuseum is famous because it was the first public art gallery. So if you are really into art and fine art and paintings and things like that, then it would be a very great museum for you to go to while you visit Basel. I like to appreciate art, but I'm not like a really super huge art person where I wouldn't find something else maybe a little bit more interesting for my one day here in Basel. So instead, for the one museum I'll try to go to, I'll choose this one instead. So let's go check it out. This is the Rhine River that runs by Basel here, and no, that's not France or Germany right on the other side of it. However, you don't have to go very far in that direction for Germany or in that direction for France. Both countries are basically the outskirts of the Basel metropolitan area, just in case you were wondering about that little part of the complex sort of geography of this area. Walking along the Rhine River, of course, will be a little bit nicer if you come here during the warmer months. If you're here during the warmer months, there are a lot of nice boat rides that I've heard that you could take in the Rhine River here. had no idea Basel had so much history when it comes to paper and printing. At first you might wonder why Basel has a paper museum. When you read up on some of the history about it in the museum, then you kind of see why. And of course it's no mistake that it's next to the river, because of course you need water for a paper mill. Now that nightfall is coming, let's just kind of walk back to the center and end the day back in the Christmas market.
Bitte schön.
I had to have another one of these before I finish off my day here in Basel, but I am going to leave it at that for this video now. I hope that you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays wherever you are in the world. And of course, until next time, make sure that you take care and travel better.